Hey guys, my name is Trisha. Welcome back to 5th grade science with All STEM. This video covers the properties and changes of matter. We will go over how the sun affects the water cycle as well as how we can tell that matter has changed. As always, our videos are time-stamped, so if you feel confident on a question, you can go ahead and skip to the next one. However, if you didn't fully understand the question or got it wrong, we recommend listening to the explanation after the question. If you had trouble with a certain topic or you just want to learn more, go ahead and check out our link for further reference page, which will be linked in the description box below.
Okay, let's get started. During which stage of the water cycle do clouds form? The answer is condensation. During condensation, the water vapor in the air condenses or groups together to form the fluffy clouds that we see in the sky. Moving on to question number 2. What is it called when plants give off water vapor as a waste product? The answer is transpiration. Transpiration is a stage in the water cycle where the sun causes water to turn into water vapor. So it's just like evaporation, except transpiration happens in plants and evaporation just happens with any body of water. Okay, question number 3. What is the phase in the water cycle called where water falls to the Earth's surface from clouds? Well, the answer is precipitation. When there's too much water vapor in the clouds become too heavy. Because of this, the water vapor starts to fall. It's called precipitation, and it can come in forms like snow, rain, hail, etc. Moving on to question number 4. What causes condensation? The answer is cold temperatures. Condensation is when water vapor turns back into liquid water and forms clouds. This happens when water vapor becomes colder. Moving on to question number 5. When does runoff happen? Runoff happens when there is more water than land can absorb. The extra water flows across the surface of the land and into nearby creeks, streams, or ponds. Okay, question number 6. If 10 grams of water is added to 5 grams of salt, how much salt water will be made? The answer is 15 grams. When the 10 grams of water is added to the 5 grams of salt, there are 15 grams of salt water made. Because the salt, even though it dissolves in the water, it's still there. Question number 7. Tom creates a piece of artwork by melting crayons and mixing the colors together. He uses 10 crayons that weighed 5 grams each. What is most likely the weight of his artwork? The answer is 50 grams. If there are 10 crayons and each of them weigh 5 grams, then 10 must be multiplied by 5. And 10 times 5 is 50, so the artwork should weigh about 50 grams. Okay, question number 8. Larry cuts a sheet of paper in half. Is this a physical change or a chemical change? The answer is a physical change. The paper is cut in half. After it is cut, the paper does not change into anything else. It's still paper. So this makes it a physical change, because a physical change is when something changes, but it doesn't transform into something else. Basically, a physical change could be undoable. We can use water freezing into ice as an example, because ice is just another form of water. However, a chemical change cannot be undone, because one thing transforms into something else. Question number 9. Larry burns his paper and it turns into ash. Is this a physical change or a chemical change? The answer is a chemical change. The paper burned and turned into ash. It's no longer paper, which means it transformed or changed into something else. As I mentioned earlier, a chemical change is when something changes into something else. We can also use metal rusting as an example for a chemical change. So basically, you can't undo that. You can't turn the ash back into paper.
As I mentioned earlier, we do have a links for further reference page, which will be linked in the description box below. You can use this if you have any specific questions about certain topics, or if you just want to learn more. However, if you have any other questions, make sure to leave them in the comment box below. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, remember to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.